Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance, and this is an M43, the Tier 8 American SPG, and we're located on the west spawn of Malinovka, and it's being driven by Marshal Nishizumi. Now I can tell this is an M43 because it's a short fat barrel, and that means it's an 8-inch howitzer, and that means it can do a lot of damage. Battle is underway and he's pirouetting around because he's heading off towards the trees for cover. Now the M43 is actually designed and built on the chassis of an M4 tank. They didn't actually see much service in the Second World War because only one of each type, the M40 and the M43, was actually sent to Europe before the war ended. But he's found his firing position and he's ready to go. They did see service in Korea. Now, he hasn't located the target yet, but now he's got some, and they're on the west side of the map, funnily enough. Okay, Type 59's made it across the gap, across the field I should say, but it's a difficult shot there because he's actually in the dip, and is not going to be able to loop a shell in there very easily. He's turning for some reason. Oh, I think that was the lurver being a nuisance, rammed into Nishizumi or Marshal. I think he was just being a nuisance, really, to be honest. But that's a lovely direct hit there on the T26E4 Super Pershing. Shows the skill of the Arty player. Even though he was interrupted and molested by that lurver, he still managed to get his composure back and attack the enemy, which is what he's here to do, and help his team to defeat them. And that T26 is taking a pounding. Now it's a 38.8 second reload on this particular M43, and that T26 is way too close to that KV4 for him to fire, but he is going to fire, and he splash killed the T26. But he did stun his own teammate in the process, so he'll probably get fined for that. Now, you don't want to stun your own teammates if you can help it, because you will end up paying compensation to them, and that's why we don't like to fire at tanks which are too close to our teammates, or fire at two enemy that are too close to our teammates. T44, well, he's out in the open there, so... Oh, is he getting too close? Well, it's right on target. Oh, yes! Well, the shell landed right in front of the T44, and it was 455 hit points. And the T44 has been taken out, so he picks up... Oh, he didn't pick up the stun assist, because I think he used his first aid kit straight away. But he certainly assisted in that kill. And unfortunately we lost that Pershing, and Marshal's not going to be loaded in time to help this Alpine Tiger. No, he's gone. And we've got a Lurver, a Wizzy 111 and an Emil working together, and there's a Pershing down south on the lower heights, or the lower ridgeline I suppose, or you should say the lower step. And he's been joined by an ISM, so really I think Marshal needs to focus for the moment on those heavies, but he is going to go for this ISM, I think. And they've lost the T54 Mob 1. Now he could one-shot kill or splash kill those Pershing and the ISM, but yes, he is going to go for these heavies. But he's lost sight of them now, and he's almost completed his reload. There's only a lurver between him and the enemy. Okay, they're now coming up to the lurver. Fires a round out. Oh, yes, he got the splash kill. 296 hit points. But it's going to take him a little while to reload to get the lurver and the Emil. The lurver's decided to go down into the dip, and that's not working for him because he's suddenly lost a whole load of hit points. Marshal's indicating he's going for the Emil 1, which is good stuff. Now that Emil 1 has got backup in the form of that ISM and the Pershing. They're still up there. Oh, they've come down the cliff edge. And that was a beautifully located shot because it went right onto the Emil 1. 342 hit points, direct hit. There's the ISM. The Pershing came down the cliff edge and didn't suffer any damage in the process. But the ISM is still up there, and that makes him a nuisance because he could shoot down from those tree lines and then pull back behind cover. The Emil's pulling back because he's badly damaged. And Marshall's indicating his target again. He's almost loaded. I think he's going to go for it. You can see the yellow mark on the front of on the top of the tank was showing where the shell actually hit, and it looked like it damaged the gun on that Emil. In which case, that would explain why the Emil pulled back, because he's unable to fire. Okay, Jagdtiger 88. He's being asked for help. Crosshairs above the tank. And he splashes it for 398, and it's killed immediately afterwards. So he picks up stun assist. That was a good shot. Alpine Tiger, one of those new ones. It's a tier 8 premium. Okay, he's indicating his target. Again, tells his teammates what he's up to, what he's going to be doing next. 10 seconds to go. Now he's still almost full health, 80% of his health there. I think he's going to try and lay the shot directly into the target. Rounds out. Well, it looked like a splash because it looked like it hit the ground, but it hit the ground very close to the Alpine Tiger. And there's that Lurver, the one that came down the dip, or came down the cliff, to avoid the fire of the defending tanks. And that Patriot's going up to finish him off. Only 116 hit points. But the Patriot got hit. Now, I think he got hit from the hill by the ISM. So it may be better for Marshall to take the kill shot on the Lurver. He can see it. He knows where it is. Lined up and round out. Kill shot! 116 hit points. It worked. He got the kill. That's his third kill. Okay, he's not using his right hand mouse button to select his targets. It would be a lot quicker if you did. You wouldn't have to keep scrolling the mouse like this. You could just go directly to the target straight away. Okay, there's Udes. Now he's near the dip. The dip is that ramp actually, which you can normally find. It's in grid square D6. Leads up onto the heights there above the lake. Now he's looking where the Udes was last seen, but we've lost two tanks in quick succession, a Striv and a Patriot, and the Patriot was lost to the ISU 152 we're seeing right now, and the Emil 1 killed the other one. Now he fired around in there, but I'm not sure if that did any damage to the 152. Right, we've got the Udes. That was the T-25 pilot. Oh, no, it wasn't. Sorry, it was the T-28 prototype. The T-25 pilot drowned. Now, what happened there? Oh, it was actually an ally that drowned. Maybe he went through deep water. Okay, 152. You can splash this one to death. Almost reloaded. He's indicating his target. He's had a request for fire on it. He can do it. Rounds out. And it's a kill! I think it was a direct hit as well. It looked like one. Because there was no explosion on the ground next to the ISU. The ISU just appeared. So I suspect that shell went right into the target. And there's the Emil 1. He's come down the hill. There's 4 of the enemy. 5 on Marshall's team. Now he can splash that Emil from here, and he would do a lot of damage, but he is full health still. This is not the same Emil that he hit earlier. There must be another one. Now he could fire now. I think he's going to hold fire, wait for the Emil to come around the corner, and then hit him. There he is. He's poking his head round, rounds out, and he splashes him for 66. And puts a big stun on him. There's the other Emil. I think, is it? No, it's not the other Emil. I thought that was the other Emil, but no, it's the ISM a little further down next to the ramp. I think that Emil's very reluctant to poke out, mainly because of the T28 and also because of Marshall. And of course, Marshall's he's able to do a lot of damage, and that Emil knows that the Marshall's there because he's already felt his fire. Now, I would actually fire a round in anyway because I think the Emil is hiding behind that rock. There's the Lorraine 40 ton. Now he could hit him from here. Rounds out. Oh, it was a one-shot kill. He hit the engine bay. I'm sure he hit the weakest part of the metal. It's only, what, 30 millimeters thick armor. So it would have gone straight through and done full damage. Took out that Lorraine completely. That's a lovely kill. And it was a blind shot kill as well. Beautiful. I love to see an Arty player do good work like that. I know a lot of tank drivers don't like it when we do it, but I'm sorry, but this is what we do. And we're very good at it. Or at least Marshall is very good at it. There's the Emil. He's moved. Okay, line him up. Lead shot. Rounds out. Oh, right into the side! 1,145 hit points. What a shot. And the Emil goes down, and that's the end of the battle. That was a superb shot from Marshall. Absolutely superb. Right on the money. Oh, couldn't have got a better one. And the win 8 from that as well was 5161. And that's what's recorded because there were some blind shots in there. So I think it's probably a lot higher. Oh dear, let's have a look at this. We've got a problem with pardon me, we've got a problem with what replays this morning. Here's the results. Okay, well, he got an ace tanker, Marshall Nishizumi, in the M40, M43. A beautiful display of what this tank can do in the right hands. He also managed to get a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. He got 16. And he got a fighter badge for getting at least 4 kills. He got 5 in total. And he picked up a Gore's medal for doing more damage than 10 times the hit points of his vehicle. And best of all, he picked up a high caliber. He did the most damage in the battle, at least 20% of the enemy hit points and damage over 1,000 hit points. And just look at the number of the enemy team that he hit. That was a phenomenal display of how to play the M40. Especially when you remember that he's actually got quite a long reload time. Now, he did 4,562 hit points of damage. That puts him right at the top of the table. And he got the highest number of kills with 5. He also managed to pick up the second highest base XP of 1,219. He was only beaten by the KV4, who actually managed to get 1,358 in total. But let's have a look at the detail report. He fired 14 rounds. Now, I said in the previous replay, you've only got a limited number of rounds you can actually fire in most battles. On a assault battle, you've only got 10 minutes to fire in, so that really restricts the number of rounds you can fire. But this was a 15-minute standard battle, and he managed to fire 14 rounds. Got 6 direct hits, 6 penetration, some beautiful direct hits. The Lorraine 40T, the Emil 1, right on the money, did the maximum damage, perfect shots. He also got 10 splash damages as well, and he did 4,562 hit points of damage, all at more than 300 meters. He hit 10 of the enemy, 2/3 of the enemy team. He killed 5 of the enemy. That's 1/3 of the enemy team. He also did stun assistance damage of 421 hit points off 10 stuns. On a premium account, he earned 49,934 credits, but he had a personal reserves bonus going at the same time for 24,740, and after that fine for actually stunning or hitting an enemy as he was assaulting that T26E4, he actually lost 455 credits, but that's actually small compensation when you remember he did actually pick up the high caliber, and really that should have disqualified him from the high caliber because he did some team damage, but it was purely accidental splash. Now, his total came to 74,219 credits, but after ammunition resupply, he still had 41,909 credits, and this is a Tier 8 Arty. Now, he received 1,829 XP, and he got a personal missions payout as well on that of 1,776, so his total came to 3,605, and that's a very satisfactory comeback in anybody's book. Now, let's have a look. Well, this actually was a comeback. He'd actually been away from the game for a little while and came back and he did this. Well, you haven't lost any of your touch at all there, Marshall. That was a very good display of the M40. And if you enjoyed this replay, please give it a like and do subscribe to our channel. And hopefully your replay will be our next one in our next video.